Mike
Okay, we're
Baltus.
we're on the record.
All right, all right, all right.
Mike Baltus, he's a Blab, famous Blab person
Nice.
that I hooked up with, who's also a cyclist out in Colorado.
I
He's
saw
a
that. I saw
nice
that.
guy.
I saw that. Nice. Yeah. You know, one of the awesome things about Blab, which I really, really like, is it immediately scales that, I guess, cohesion in relationships. I mean, I have to say, it's been a pretty lengthy process to connect with people on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Certainly, Periscope definitely really narrowed that gate, but yourself included is one of the things there. So Mike Baltus is in the house. Kwanzaa King, not sure what's going on. He may be ducked out, but I have to tell you that this is kind of one of those Pabdom, torture tests that you could see that
Yes.
it's almost like it's I know it's almost like a commercial because the I can't really of course this camera you can sort of see that the condensation is building and of course I do have my appropriate chalice that we're going to do the open pour. But
Nice. I got mine right here.
yeah, I think what we'll do is, if you don't mind, maybe just get a little dialogue rolling before people show up because I know we don't want to kind of like just jump right into it.
No,
So
yeah,
what? So let me. I guess we could probably play Q&A here for the folks just kind of
sure.
hanging out because this is going on the road. So Anello, Gunnar, you decided that obviously being a beer aficionado, that you wanted to kind of utilize this platform, i.e. Blab, to do the craft beer blab, which by the way I think is a fantastic idea. And ironically, it prompted me to kind of go back onto your blog and do a little bit more reading. And I did realize that you've certainly have had a fairly long run at being a critique, I guess, if you will, on beer. So that's awesome. And
Thank you.
it is ironic. I don't necessarily say that I slept at a Holiday Inn last night, but I do enjoy craft beer, and I have a fairly distinguished palate, and I think that maybe for those folks kind of hanging out and watching this, or again, a replay, whatever the case is, we're not we're not talking about the average domestic beers. I think one of the big things that I can tell you is its quality. You do get what you are paying for.
Right.
I can remember my first couple of craft beer 6 packs that I forego the purchase. I do remember that the price literally was double.
Right.
And but the irony is that after probably the first few sips, I was like, yeah, right on. That's all right. Oh, we look at that. We've got
Nice.
Frank Buckus.
Frank is in the house.
Is in the house. You
Nice.
are mechanic. Look out, danger dog.
Guten evening. Nice. Perfect for Oktoberfest.
Loving that. Bringing his A game, folks. We have
Nice.
Frank Buckus in the house, and Frank is out of Arizona. Boy, that guy is just destroying Periscope, man. If there's anything that you want to know on automobiles, Gunnar, you got any questions for him? Maybe we can like segue into like a craft beer auto fix it.
Right. Well, you know what? What is the lifespan of a Subaru Outback engine? I have a 97 Subaru Outback, and I love that car. And I'm just afraid. I bought it used. You can join in, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Come on in. I got him. Bring it. Here he comes. Here comes trouble. All right. Before we tune in here, and have you caught any of his periscopes? Man, they're hilarious.
I get the notification that they're on, but I always seem to be doing something at that exact time, and then I forget to catch the replays. I noticed that he had something about Camrys the other day.
Yeah, is he coming in here? Let me try to.
I think he's trying to. I see him beeping in. Says he's going to try this online. So okay. I think he's probably going to try it rather than on mobile. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, you were mentioning about that you looked back at my blog and noticed, and you had some very kind words about my beer experience, I guess you could say. I think that's more than kind, because I still, there's a lot of things that I have to learn about tasting and enjoying beer, even though I've done it for a long time. But I think that's one of the great things about craft beer, especially, is that it has such a wide range of flavors and styles, that you can, especially for someone that's coming into it, you could have a palate for a certain type of beer, and then as you start drinking more and then maybe experimenting more, you start noticing that, hey, you know what? I kind of like these other styles of beer also. A number of people, myself included, when I first started to really get a little more, and I don't want to say serious, because I mean, it's just beer, but when I started to consider the tastes of beer a little bit more, the real hoppy IPAs were, hey, Tommy Crowder's in the house.
Oh, Harley boss, the Harley boys in the house.
So the real hoppy IPAs, I was a little, I didn't have the palate for it. But then as I started drinking more, I developed a palate for it. And it was like, okay, well, now it's like, okay, well, the hoppier the better, generally. I mean, if it's hoppy just to be hoppy, then sometimes it's not so good. But what is your experience?
What is my experience? Well, I think that being a cyclist, I know that you generally start to get exposed to good quality beer. I know you go to, you'd mentioned.
What is happening, my people?
What's up?
Frank is in.
Frank,
how are you guys doing, man?
We're doing excellent. How you doing today, my man?
Good. I'm trying to turn up the volume. It almost seems like an act of Congress once in a while to sign into these things. And this is why they call it beta, baby.
Right. Yeah. It's in testing
I just wanted to tell you guys, keep up the awesome work. I really admire it. Listen, we're not rockstar Hollywood types. We're just regular Joes piping up our passion. And I think people really enjoy that. I always say the people want the people.
Right. Definitely.
Nice.
Definitely. Good. Yeah, no, we appreciate you tuning in. We were, Gunnar and I were just talking about, kind of what our claim to fame was with, finding out about craft beers. And I was just talking to the fact of the matter is, obviously, I'm an avid cyclist. I do a lot of racing, and basically, it's like we lost him. But anyway, so to your point, I had noticed, quite a while back, going to a lot of these festivals and events that, you always see these like mysterious cooler beers kind of appearing, in koozies and etc. And it's like one of those things that you're kind of wondering, okay, well, that person obviously isn't drinking a Labatt Blue.
Right.
So the whole thing is like, once somebody kind of in kind sort of like offers you a beer, and then you try a beer like that, you're like, wow, that's really good. And I think the interesting thing about beer is it plays fairly selectively into your palate of what you like. For example, I went to beer pairing, a number of years ago, and it was amazing at how broad the spectrum and the palette of was the different taste of beers. But getting to the point of this particular blab here, I think it is pretty interesting that you will find people that have certain preferences. I was pretty excited about the particular beer that we've chosen tonight. Delicious IPA. Delicious IPA has actually gotten some very good reviews. I think it's at 88 as far as a rating right now, which is great. So it's a very, very well revered beverage. So the good news for me is that I'm excited about it. And again, I think with myself, I don't mind spending the extra money. I think Frank can kind of relate. If people are going to be replacing parts in their car, they ain't going to be going for the one right off the shelf. They're going to be going for the specific manufactured parts that are going to last. So it's all about value add right there.
Yeah, Jonah.
Hey, Jack Kofari. I hope I got your name right. Nice to see you on here. Just wonder where are you from, Jack? And how's it going tonight?
He's from Rochester. He's one of my buddies. He's one of my bike peeps. Well, Frank, you were saying what was going on, brother?
I can hear Anello very loud and clear. Jonah, I can have a difficult time hearing, but I'll tell you what I did hear. I heard beer and I heard Subaru.
Right. Well, okay. Well, that was back when you were first on chat, and then I think Jonah had mentioned, "Hey, does anybody have anything for Frank?" And I said, "I have a Subaru, and it's kind of old."
Yeah, they last forever, man. The good news there, hey, Frank, is any better? How's the volume there for now? You hear me now?
Perfect. Thank you very much. That's perfect, guys. I wanted to drop in, as I was saying earlier, I really appreciate what you guys are doing. And as a kid, as a 7-year-old kid doing beer runs in Germany with my uncle, I can appreciate it. If you look on Twitter, that main picture, that's me hanging out with a Kronenborg bus. Okay. Nice. But I wanted to just real quick, I got a few minutes. I got to get the kiddos. Anello, you had mentioned something about a Subaru. I don't want to, sort of take too much time up, but I'm passionate about it. Are you thinking about keeping this Subaru, or is there a dilemma?
Well, I definitely want to keep it as long as I can. It's a 97, and I want to say it's got like 130,000 miles on it. And so it's still going, but what can I do to keep it going strong?
Well, I'll give you some. First off, you're in a platform that you can certainly keep going. And when I say keep going, it doesn't mean we have an unlimited bank account, right? As consumers, we got to draw the line. So what I tell everybody, the national average is $1,200 to $1,500 a year to keep up with stuff. That doesn't include engines or transmissions. It's about $100 a month. And with a Subaru, you'll definitely be under the radar. So, you can definitely hit me up, DM me on Twitter about anything. We can certainly exchange. I got a Blab show at 2:00. I expect all of you people there on Thursday.
Thursday, 2 o'clock your time, right?
Excellent. Yeah.
But you'll be fine with the Subaru. We can talk more about it. And currently, I'm not drinking because I'm driving, but I'm drinking with you in spirit, baby.
Nice.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Cool. Good. Well, there you go.
There you go. That works.
Free coffee by the way today. Free coffee day. You get the Dunkin' Donuts. And I'm not getting endorsed by Dunkin' Donuts, by the way. I understand if you go to Dunkin' Donuts, you get free coffee.
I have a bike question.
Yeah, man. Shoot. This is the place. What's up?
So, for years, I was the average consumer.
Okay.
I'd go and buy what looked good as a mountain bike, $200-$300. And, of course, they don't last. I recently bought a Trail. Is it the Trail 4, the Trek 4, the Trail 4?
Yep.
And I love that bike. Is there anything I need to know about maintenance real quick? I mean, should I be in that like once every 3 months? I ride about once or twice a week. What should I look out for?
Yeah. Gunner, you want to field this or whatever? I don't
know. I'm not particularly sure about that particular model that you're talking about, but the first thing you want to do is you want to keep the chain lubed and cleanly lubed. So you want to, and I'm a little anal about it, but I'll drop a drop of lube on each link of chain, and then I'll rub it down with a rag afterwards, because the lube has to go inside of the chain. So outside of the chain, it doesn't matter. So you wipe down the outside. As long as the chain is lubed on the inside of the chain, you're good. So if it's nice and lubed that way, that will help things last.
What lube do you recommend? Am I using a WD-40? What do I go for that?
Okay, generally you want to stay away from WD-40. I mean, not that there's different people. Some people say that it's the worst thing you could do. I don't think it's the worst thing you could do. It's better than nothing. But what I personally use it's called Bow Shield T9, and it's got like a Teflon carrier in it, and then it evaporates a lot of the oil or the carrier, so it leaves behind the Teflon. And so as long as that's inside of the chain, that's great stuff. It seems to work good.
I'll bug you guys in the future. Listen, it's an investment. I want it to last a lifetime. I want to give it to my children.
Well, and the other thing that I was going to say is that probably about once a year is replace the chain before it gets too stretched out. Because if the chain wears out and stretches, then it's going to wear out your gears on the front and the gears on the back, and then that'll lead to all kinds of problems.
It's a domino effect of issues. Gotcha.
Right.
All righty.
Right. So,
well, cool. Listen, I got to fly. You guys rock. I'll catch you guys. I'll catch you guys in the future. What's happening, Tommy?
Frank,
look at this guy.
Baby, what's up, brother? What's up?
What's up? The dude's always got a blunt ready to go. You rock, bro.
Yeah.
Ready to go. Ready to go.
Yeah.
I hate to be short. I'm gonna look for your schedule, Jonah, in the future, and I want to help you with this show. So I'm gonna get on a Twitter right now, retweet it. Tommy, you're a rock star, man. Thank you, Anello. You're well, you know your shit technically, and I appreciate that. I'm looking at my bike. I look at my bike in the garage. I don't look at it the same. I said, I got the bike boss and the crew. They're going to keep me straight.
Yeah. We are.
Frank,
yeah.
Frank, one last thing. Frank, I'm sorry, Tommy. Frank, one last thing. Your blab. It's 2 p.m. At what time would that be? My end here, Eastern Standard Time.
Jonah, I'm sorry, partner. That's better.
What time is your blab on? It's 2 p.m.
Yeah, honestly, I would like my blab to be the best time for everybody. It's one big party.
All right, I'll try to be a blunt like Tommy.
Okay, but seriously, hey, wait a minute. It wouldn't be right if I didn't randomly pop the hood. So I just got to randomly pop the hood on this. Right.
Nice, yeah.
Something right here. But in all seriousness, AC time, you guys rock in. Yeah. And, I'll probably be talking to a few break parts. Nobody shows up. I'm okay with that. I'll start talking to my old filters. But you guys rock. Tommy, thanks for all your support. Jonah, you rock. And Nello, I'll catch you guys next time.
All right, Frank.
Get out up in here.
Yeah. There it is. Nice.
Oh, man. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. That's awesome. Good stuff, man.
Later, baby.
All right. Tommy, how you doing, man? What's going on? Good evening.
Good
evening.
Good.
What's shaking?
Just got home a little bit ago. It's been a long day. Productive day.
Do you happen to have any of these?
I don't have any. I don't have that, but I have a cerveza in the fridge.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
You're welcome to join us with that. I mean, that's all good too.
Well, absolutely. Well, listen, I think we've we've slightly deviated in some respects, but that's okay. So let's get back to the topic at hand. Stone Brewing, Stone Delicious IPA. Looks like Beer Advocate giving them an 88.
Wow.
An 88, which is huge. I don't out of 257 reviews. Now, I will tell you that this will be my first time trying the beer. Have you tried it before, Gunnar?
I had it once on vacation. I actually bought a 6-pack for a friend of mine who. So the story behind Stone Delicious IPA is that it's they use an enzyme during the brewing process to reduce the gluten in the beer to make it down to levels that would technically be gluten-free.
Okay.
But they can't call it gluten-free because it starts off with ingredients that have gluten in it.
Yep.
So my buddy has celiac. My wife has gluten intolerance. I know a number of people that can't handle gluten.
Wow.
So I saw this in the beer shop when we were on vacation. I thought, hey, I'm going to pick up this 6-pack for my buddy. I kept one beer for myself. He drank 4 of them, and he gave one to me at the time. So I have had one, but when I was drinking it, I wasn't necessarily paying attention. So it wasn't an actual review time. It was, enjoy a beer time. So going to be actually doing the review on it tonight, but excited.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll follow your lead. Tommy, for you just joined in, I've got this awesome bottle opener, courtesy of Industry 9 there. I got this at the World Cup at Wyndham. It's very convenient, very stealth, which is nice. So
nice. Well, since we're showing off bottle openers, I got this
nice.
Hog keychain thing. My daughter gave that to me for Christmas.
Awesome.
It's probably been one of the most used bottle openers that I've gotten.
Sweet.
It's a nice one.
Looking good, man. All right.
That
well,
is
hey,
the alcohol content in that brew.
I don't know about you, but I'm getting thirsty. What do you say, man? Let's crack this baby open here.
Yeah. ABV 7.7%.
I'm sorry, I missed the first part of this. Is it a dark? Is it light?
It's an IPA.
Okay.
So we're going to take it and see. I imagine it's going to be kind of golden or amber in color.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's got a nice. Thanks, Jonah, for doing that. It's got a nice, nice pour too. Nice pour there, buddy. That looks stellar.
So yeah, you've got a good pour.
Yeah,
I tend to pour a little aggressive to get a nice head on it, but it's got like a one finger head on there.
Yep.
So
yep.
not bad.
How's the carbonation content in there?
It's good.
It's
good.
It's
still bubbling.
You tell you what, you bring up a good point. It says a lemon drop and El Dorado hops. I think that's what Gunnar was referring to. And I tell you what, if you do to the nose, I mean there is that little bit of citrus in there.
Mm-hmm.
You do smell the citrus.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Taste.
It's good. It's good. There's again, the smell's good. The body's good.
Oh.
The taste is good. It's not very like bitey. Sometimes IPAs usually throat punch you.
Yeah.
I've had some
bitey.
some pretty bitey. Actually, one of the other good things though about this beer that I find, it's a good balance. There's a sweet, there's a sweet bitter. I mean, sometimes IPAs they just dominate your taste.
Almost like a blonde to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say.
Well, you know what I got to say too, though, is that they're using the lemon drop hop, which definitely comes forward, and they named it correctly because if you've had like the lemon drop candies,
yep,
where it's just a little sour but it's also sweet, you're getting a lot of that flavor in this in the hop that's forward on this beer.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the smell citrusy.
It has a slight citrus smell, but not as much as the flavor.
Yeah, no, yeah. That is. It's not. I think that's a buyer beware. It is definitely not. To Gunnar's point, it's not. It's definitely not a lemony overpower. I think I would say it's a very subtle citrus undertone. I think I would say it's refreshing enough to make it more inviting. You know what I mean?
And the afterbite. What's the afterbite? Is it bitter? Is it sweet? What's IPAs have that bite towards the end. What's
there is some of that hop bite to it, but it's not a sharp, and it's not like overpowering.
Right.
And you do get a little bit of sweetness to it from the malt, but it's not it's definitely not the forefront. Right. But it's not as sharp an IPA bite as some others out there.
Right. Hey, Big D, throw that bottle up real quick.
Yep.
And where's it brewed at? I'm sorry.
I think it's in San Diego, California, is where they're brewed from.
Oh, so it's a national IPA.
It is a national IPA. It doesn't say on here, but I know that I believe that it was. Oh yeah, here it is. Escondido, San Diego County, California, USA.
And interestingly enough, I mean, it looks like you got a bad connection. You may want to jump out and I can't see you.
Yeah, I'll jump out back in.
Hear audio, but yeah, when you pop back in, I'll finish what I'm saying. So, hey, one of the other things too is there is. I don't know. I'm on the Stone Brewing website, and there's an IBIS report or IBIS rating. It says 75. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I never heard of that before.
I'm looking. It says. I don't know what that means. Obviously I see the alcohol content 7 point.
Oh, okay. Are you talking the IBUs?
Yeah.
IBUs. Okay. So what that is that's a that's like a rating of bitterness to it. And generally the higher the IBUs, the more bitter it is.
Okay.
And so, they usually get the bittering from hops.
Nice.
And so it's got 75 IBUs, which is in the range for most IPAs.
Yep.
They can range, they can go up to 100, 110, I think is the highest that I've seen. But,
wow.
Some of some of the real intense bitter IPAs are 190 around there. This is up there, but at 75 IBU, it's not over the top at all.
Nice. Hold that thought. 1 second. I'm going to step down here for a second. I got a quick thing to take care of
here. Yeah. So it looks like... Hey, Jack, are you still on here? So, okay.
All right.
Excellent. Welcome back.
So the long and short of it is, I would say that, if I was going to put this into my mix of regular choices, I would definitely recommend this. I don't know about you, but my particular palate happens to be IPAs. So I was very excited about this, I said before.
Excellent.
Typically what I would say, what are my go-to beers as far as in the IPA world? I like the Ballast Point. Ballast Points, they do a lot of really good IPAs. For example, like Dorado is a fan. I don't know if you've had Dorado double IPA.
I haven't had that one.
Just I really I kind of fell in love with them probably an earlier part of last year. I discovered, and one of my buddies was from the West Coast. He was posting some pictures on social about it, and I was like, wow, I got to check this out. So when I happened to find a local convenience store that had the beers, I was like, well, that's great. So but again, typically I think the IBUS rating that you were talking about, I think that's good to know. I also know that you are on Untappd. Oh, there he goes. He's getting it. Yeah. He's
nice.
I also know that Gunnar, you use hey nice.
That's Colette, my wife.
Hey. Thanks for coming. That's funny.
Thanks for joining in.
But the IBUS rating, that is good to know, and I didn't know. So one of the other things I was talking about is that there's an app that you were on. I used to have it on my phone as Untappd, where you could actually.
Yes.
I think Tom, are you familiar with that at all?
No.
It's a great app. I had it on one of my other phones, and I unfortunately crushed my memory, so I had to take it off. But one of the cool things about it is you're going into like a beer store, you can actually just search the beers, and it'll give you ratings and stuff like that, and recommendations, and it's awesome. I don't know, I may get back into it, but anyway, it's almost like a 20 and over Facebook meets Foursquare.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say, Gunnar?
Yeah. It's definitely a lot of fun, and you can. I don't know if this will show up, but yeah. So you can put in the beers as you're drinking them, and then rate them, and then let me just pull one up here.
There you go. That's super aggressive. That's like.
There you go.
Head. That's a lot of head.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you can rate the beers. You can put a little note on there, and I don't want to sound like I'm promoting Untappd, but definitely it's an interesting app to be able to keep track of what you're drinking.
Yeah, I always forget.
Salud.
So Tommy, what would you say? What would you say is your preference for beers? I mean, do you feel like you're more inclined to go for IPAs or lagers? You were talking about lagers a little bit, or ambers. I mean, what's your?
Well, it's season, like we have seasonal beers up here. Our summer beer, I guess, is where I would pretty much run to during the summer months.
Okay.
And those are between Three Floyds and Bell's.
Oh, nice.
Bell's is good. Yeah, Bell's is good.
Yeah.
I drink Two Heart. Is it Two Hearts Ale or something like that?
Two Hearted, yeah, with the trout on there.
Oh,
that's
an
excellent beer.
Summer, I think, is hands down one of my favorites.
Yeah, I agree. I would agree with that.
And then Three Floyds puts out everything. I don't know how far Three Floyds though goes. Zombie Dust.
Have you ever had Zombie Dust?
It's good beer.
Oh,
I've never had Zombie Dust, but I tell you what, I made a buddy of mine and we also homebrew, and we did a Zombie Dust clone. So we had the recipes and everything to do a Zombie Dust clone, and oh my gosh, that was an amazing beer. That was so good. Yeah.
It's strong.
It's got some kick to it, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, it's on the high end of the IPA bitterness and everything. I mean, it's good. It's excellent.
Now, who's the brewer of that Zombie Dust?
Three Floyds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny. When I went into the I actually picked up this beer at a new location. It's called I think it's AJ's Beer Warehouse. The one thing I did forget to ask for was Surly Brewing. Ironically, the hat that you're wearing that's Surly. It was Surly,
yes,
correct?
Surly.
Yeah, it's on my list. And anyway, this I will do. Tommy, you will love this place. I will do a scope. It is insane. It's like it's a beer warehouse, but they have like tap beers. You can try them. They've got kegs. It's really good. I'll definitely have to do that. But
that's in Rochester.
Yeah. AJ's Beer Warehouse in Rochester,
New York. She's Google searching it.
Yeah. So I don't know if Surly Brewing will be available in New York. Right now, they're still very limited in their distribution.
Right.
So, I mean, it's a Minnesota brewery.
Right.
They distribute in Minnesota. They just started distributing in Iowa, I think Wisconsin, and Chicago. But they are looking to expand. I mean, they have an excellent number of beers, and probably coming out. So they do a lot of. They have their yearly or their 12-month beers, but then they also have seasonals, kind of like Three Floyds. Does Three Floyds do like a dark or a Halloween style of beer?
Pumpkin, no, but they do darks. They do have. They have what's the other?
They have a ton.
Gumball Head? Is Gumball Head? Do you guys have Gumball Head?
Never heard of that.
It's a Three Floyds.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good summer one.
But it's a little darker, isn't it?
No.
Right.
It's light, amber, blonde.
It's like a blonde.
Well, I was going to say that Surly, they do a beer in October, usually I think a couple weeks before or after Halloween, and it's called Darkness. And they're kind of really well known for it, and they have a festival, Darkness Day, for it, where they release it. Wow. It's a Russian Imperial Stout, so it's very dark, very heavy, very thick. And they come out in these bottles that I don't know, they're like a liter and a half bottle.
Oh, so like a
what
are they called?
Like a bomber.
Like a bomber.
No, like a.
What you're looking for?
What's the other word?
Not a Stein.
Like a Yakida.
Okay, so I'm on their site. They've got Blot Out the Sun, Bradu, Gorch Fak, Live a Rich Life, Moloko, Munsterfest, Rabid Rabbit.
That's Surly.
This is the Three Floyds. Apocalypse Cow, Behemoth, Blackheart. Those are the seasonals. Have you been? Is this by you, Tommy?
It's in Munster. It's over by Chicago, but yeah, it's in Indiana. We've never been there.
Never been to the
brewery.
We need a road trip. How far is Rochester, Minnesota from there? We need to Google that.
Yeah. I don't think it's that far. I mean, it's probably like right in the middle of us or something.
We should do like a Blab meet and greet.
Oh yeah.
We should do like a destination Blab. That'd be hilarious. We'd be like, it would be the worst Blab ever. Everybody would be like slurring about. I'm like, is this like a Star Wars
Right.
like treacle or something like that?
Yeah.
Fantastic. You can tell the more I drink, like the brighter the glow of my
Right.
head gets. That's the mistake of shaving your head.
The more I drink, the more shut my right eye gets.
Nice.
Oh no.
Like all prize fighter style. It's good.
One-eyed Willie before the end of the night's over.
It's like people, you psych people out. That's awesome. Cool. Well, good, man.
Well, you know what you were just talking about, though, that heading out to brewers, that was going to be one of the topics I was going to try to bring up if we got into a lull or a low spot. Was so because I subscribe to some mailing lists for like breweries and beer industry people. So the big talk is about beer tourism, and that people are going out on vacation to go to breweries. So I'm just wondering if anybody's done anything like that, or is that something that anybody would be planning to do?
I would totally be interested in that.
Right. I know that I've done like day trips to Surly Brewing. And then like when I went on vacation, we stopped off at a brew pub that we just happened to run into, and that was great.
Where are you located at geographically?
Rochester, Minnesota.
Oh, you're in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So you've definitely heard of Three Floyds. They go up into there.
I've heard of them. I haven't had one of their beers yet. And I think just in the pocket of Minnesota that I'm at, they may not get distribution down here. So
where are you at? Like, we're at Minnesota, like, I guess I know Rochester, but like where in regards to like so you're close to the Wisconsin border there.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear a baby.
Yeah, I think that's Jonah's.
That is Jonah's baby. Mine doesn't cry that bad like that anymore. I don't. He cries. Don't get me wrong, but he doesn't have the baby cry.
No, yeah, mine don't cry anymore either. So
Jonah and his wife just had a baby. He can't be more than a couple months old.
Right. I think I seen on Instagram.
Jonah, how old's little man?
Oh my God, old enough to drive me nuts.
Wow.
I gotta jump off here. It's apparently it's time for feeding. I should maybe give him some Stone IPA. Anyway, that won't do.
Yeah.
No, but I did catch the tail end of what you're saying. But yeah, no, we could certainly collaborate and do something like that. I mean, I would definitely be into that. We could do like a kind of a family road trip. But no, I would be totally into that. So I'm just gonna wrap up my end of things. I don't want to let you guys stop because of me. I'm very thankful for being part of this. Gunnar, thanks for setting this up. Look forward to that. I think probably what we should do is just take some cliff notes and sort of seed out a little bit more in advance, maybe what we were talking about as far as beers and ideas and suggestions. Certainly the other banner is always very welcome. And then, of course, Tommy, if you do have some other suggestions, like I said, the original thought, by the way, was each of us to try a pour of a different beer, which is good, too. So I guess maybe we should think about that. So, all right, guys, I got to go. Time to kick into that Blab Plus, guys. It's nice to meet you. Take care.
Thanks for joining in, Jonah.
Here, hold on a second. Yeah, you get a quick peek. Hang on a second. I'll get him for you.
Let's do a little
nice.
Yeah, Gunnar, I think that's a great idea. I think we definitely rendezvous somewhere, maybe the Chicago area or somewhere. All three of us.
Yeah, well, I definitely think that would be a blast. I mean, it would be cool to. Oh, there he is. Nice.
Good times.
Yeah.
Little shot of beer. A little shot of beer.
Yeah, dude, kick it. That's the way. You good, dude? Say a little Blab.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
No, but yeah, I think that'd be a great idea. We all meeting up somewhere close.
Yeah, definitely. And, enjoy some beers. Like he said, that may or may not work for a Blab platform, but I think it would be interesting. So if nothing else, it would be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, this is our anniversary today. 3 years.
Congratulations. Awesome.
Thank you. 3 years married today. It'll be 11 years January 1st. 12 years? 12 years January 1st.
Wow. Congrats.
Married 3. I know. Crazy.
Yeah. That's awesome. Oh. I've been, I think I'm married for 20 years.
Good for you, Gunner. Nice
You don't
job.
even look old enough to be married that long.
No, well, my oldest daughter is, actually, so it must be more than 20. So she's 20. She's going to be 21 in January. So
Gunner, how old are you?
I'm 45. I think I'm the same age as Jonah. Yeah. No, seriously. Yeah. It's
God, dude.
beer and cycling.
Beer
that's what it is.
Beer and cycling.
Yeah, get on your bike every day and have a beer every night, and that's pretty much it. That's how you live.
Nice. Well, yeah, let's do this again. Are we doing it on Tuesday nights? Is that the thing, or we whenever?
Yeah, well, no, the plan is for at least a weekly on Tuesday nights at I believe it's 9:00 your time, 8:00 my time. So that's the plan, and hopefully, we can get more people into it. If nothing else, talking about the different beers that everyone likes. So
absolutely, we'll spread the word.
Definitely, awesome.
All right, man, Gunner, good talking. Good seeing you.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll definitely see you Thursday night for the cycling lab there.
Yeah, that too. That's always fun too. So,
yeah,
excellent. Have a good one.
Beer Fest in Wisconsin on October 23rd and 24th.
Check this out. Did you hear that?
Beer Fest in Wisconsin on October 23rd and 24th.
In Milwaukee?
Oh, nice.
In Milwaukee.
Craftbeer Wisconsin Beer Festival.
That might be something to check out. How far are you away from Milwaukee?
I want to say 6 hours or something like that.
Oh, you're far. You're far away. Yeah. We're probably 3.5, 4 hours away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know for sure that I'm like 5 hours from Chicago. So
it would be whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Maybe something to talk about.
And unfortunately, that weekend wouldn't work for me because that'll be my wedding anniversary. So.
Well, congrats. But
thank you.
We'll talk Thursday for sure.
Yeah. Let's talk bikes, and hopefully the weather will keep up and we can keep riding. So, excellent.
Yeah. Cheers, brother.
Aloha.
Hey.
Thanks for joining in.
See ya.
Nice meeting you.
Talk to you guys later. Bye.